Please be a bass. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I'm talking about a big old browning. How about that? Whoa, that's old hammerhead, dude. It looks like a march fish. You didn't want a picture?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get one real quick. Practice day number 1. It is finally here. Finally. Well, I got like tournament jitters this morning. Kind of excited. Could have held a little longer in that bed, I will tell you that. But we had a good week there at Hamilton. Another top 10, made us a little moolah. But we are all business this week. That's what it's all about. Nothing I would love more than to be able to go back to back here on the BPT tour. That would be super cool. So, a lot of work to be done. But I'm ready to make it happen. He's a chunky little guy. Oh man. Are you kidding me? He lost like a quarter pound on me. Gosh, that smells awful. Yeah. Dude, is it on my face? It's on my hood right there. Yeah. Grody. Alright. I'd say this little prototype hair jig works. That was literally my first cast with that jig. It's a little prototype from Buckeye. Pretty decent one. How about that? Can't see just yet. Look at that one all spotted up. We'll eat that plug. All right, let's get out of here before he sees us. School number 2. I be knowing them we're gonna be there for about 8 months. Oh gosh. Yep. I didn't even get to them. Smallmouth on the big plug. Dude, there's... I think I missed it, that cast. Nope. Gosh, that feels like a pretty decent one. Or I got two. I might have two. Kind of fighting weird. Yep. No? I only got one. They're smallmouth. That is wild. Catching small jaws on the big plug. I like it. Make one more cast in there. Again, this is all just a process of eliminating. Oh my goodness. So many down there. But I really want to know what these fish will react to, what they want. It's going to be so important efficiency wise when you get on one of these schools to make it count as quickly and as often as possible. Okay. Well, they'll eat scrounge. Good night, dude. Come up here. Come up here. Look at all of them following it. Every one of those is a bass. And I got a good one. He's like one of the biggest ones in it. Another smallmouth. Dude, is that seriously just a wad of smallmouth? Every one of them little glowing dots down there is a bass. All right, we gotta go after this cast. Oh, here they come. Gosh, that's so crazy. Smallmouth again, dude. That is a whole school of smallmouth. No, that's striper. Oh no! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! All right, let's get out of here before anybody. Uh-oh. I'll have to re-rig one of them. Alright, midday update. It is 2 o'clock. We have not found as many as what I would like, but we have found a couple schools, two somewhat sneaky that I like. Actually, two of the better schools that I've found. But they seem to be kind of weird. They're not like all the way out, or at least what I'm finding. They seem to kind of be on this in-between stuff, which is super time consuming to find because there's so much water here on Kentucky Lake. Even for somebody that's idled this my entire life, they're moving around. They're in a couple different little places doing things that they don't always do, so. But I feel pretty good about it. We're just gonna have to keep after it. I wish we had, like every tournament, I wish we had more time than what we do to practice. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna be able to cover all that I wanna cover in 2 days here, but we're sure gonna give it what we can. That's gotta be bass. They keep following my stuff. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, get out, get out, get out. Finally. Finally got one of them suckers. Jeez. Why y'all got to be so stingy? I'd have never caught them without scope. Gonski. Stick a fork in them. Some pretty good ones there. I think we're starting to figure it out. Maybe. Just maybe. Right. Please be a bass. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I'm talking about a big old browning. How about that? Whoa, that's old hammerhead, dude. It looks like a march fish. You didn't want a picture?
Yeah.
Alright, day number 1 is in the books. It was a lot tougher than what I thought it would be. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, I don't know, trying to find a light in the situation. Certainly not what I laid in bed for the last 11 months and dreamed up. But again, maybe it being tough on everybody will play more to my advantage. But we've got to find us some more tomorrow. We found a dozen or so schools, but only a couple of them were sneaky. Kind of something that I really felt like we would have to ourselves. So I don't know. We are tired, we are hungry, and we are contemplating on what to do tomorrow. Today we stayed up here fairly close. I think we will at least start our adventure in the morning, headed south, see what we see, make our decision from there. I don't know. But I am over and out. Done for the day.
Everything good around here?
Alright, it is day number 2, the final day of practice. We've got a game plan. The lake is really, I say this every week, but it's interesting in that how it's set up. It's never how I envision a lake when I'm preparing to go there. One of these days I'll accept that and you know, be more prepared for it. But we're gonna go in a different direction today, at least to start with, and see if we can find a few more of these schools, try to expand on our areas. So y'all bear with us. I apologize, but we're gonna do a lot more idling today. Y'all stay with us. No, like, I mean, I say that, I quit looking yesterday about noon, because I'm just like, I should have seen one by now if I was going to, you know what I mean? Nah, they should stay put. They should kind of, there's one, finally I got one to eat. Well, I know, but that's a good smallmouth. It's like, dude, that's like a 4.5 pound smallmouth. Ooh. How about that? On the big plug. Dude, it's a freaking tank. But I quit looking about noon or so. Right. There's one on the minnow. It's kind of sneaky, a little bit. Nothing, I mean, not like just down nothingness, but you think so? Yeah. There's some good ones right here. They're all like 3 pounds. I mean, that first one was big, but you say that I just said that it was sneaky, but that fish that I just caught had 2. That's the 3rd time he's been caught in the last couple days. Man, that fish is healthy. Gosh, I can't even hardly get my hand around him. I'm talking about a tube. Pretty cool. Smallmouth. Good smallmouth. Gosh, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna make one cast with a big plug. If you don't mind, step back for me. Literally eating a jig as soon as it hits the bottom, and it takes me the whole cast to get a sauger to eat a plug. Like, if that ain't telling you. If this is a bass, it's like a 47-pounder. Oh, big old flathead. I'm talking about a good one. I knew it wasn't. Stick your hand in that mouth. Yeah. All right, dude, don't break my jig off. Dude, I really don't even want to stick my hand in there.
He's gonna bite you.
Huh?
He's gonna bite you.
I know.
Pliers.
God. Dude, why could a bass's mouth not be? Check that out. That's old kitty. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness, those look so pretty. Dude, you gotta come look at these. Whew. That right there, my friends. That is exactly what we're looking for. Yowzers! We are still chipping away at it. I think we are about 32 or 3 schools in. Feeling pretty good about it, honestly. In the last couple hours, we've kind of dialed in kind of off the wall pattern that is very predictable, like as predictable as anything else I've seen this week, and they're on somewhat sneaky stuff. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna deal with somebody you know, on a place like what I'm finding. So really exciting. This is by far the best that I have felt for any BPT. I'm normally like sweating bullets right now. Can't even swallow. My throat's all closed up. But we're right here at home. This is what it's all about. On the home pond. Practice has concluded. It is all left up to him now. I feel really calm and comfortable. Not because of necessarily the practice that we've had, but just, I don't know. I just feel like if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen this week. We've put in the work. We've done what we need to do. And it's either gonna happen or it's not. We've got a lot of strategy at play with which schools to burn, which ones to save. Do we try to shoot or gun for the auto berth? I don't know, there's a lot up in the air, but I I'm just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna put the boat in the morning and kind of feel things out, see where everybody's kind of at, school-wise, what's available, what's not available, and just kind of make some decisions based on what I'm seeing out there. It's all gonna be strategy this week. I'm assuming that I'm gonna have a lot of guys following me. It's gonna be really important that we kind of keep some of that stuff close to the cuff if we can, to save it for the final day. I feel really good if we can get to the final day without having to show our hand, so to speak. I think we can burn it down. Like, I really feel confident if they'll stay doing what they're doing and I don't have to go do it until Sunday, meaning I can keep all the locals off of it. I feel really good. I think we can catch, like, I don't even know, 120, 140 pounds maybe. But we're gonna have to save it because it's super obvious once you kind of know the deal. So anyway, we're gonna get everything re-rigged, get ready, get out of this heat. Man, I've been praying for summer all year, and now that it's here, I'm not sure I'm quite ready for it yet, but we ready for this tournament to start.